Hey everyone, so I had a really hard time. This look was just not coming out like I wanted it to. But I found a happy medium. This picture inspired me greatly. The colors in the tail, yellow, green, with blue, and even hints of a pinkish purple. I just fell in love with this picture, and that's what I tried to base my look off of. Mermaids are a fantasy creature, so a lot of the pictures that you find online could be just whatever color, but that reminded me of the ocean. So anyway, here goes. So the first thing I did was I used ESBO2 again. I think another reason why this was a little hard is I'm working with these mattes. So this first green in that first palette, or the top palette or palette, is like a chartreuse. So instead of using yellow, I decided to use that. And just placing that on the inner corners, or the inner third I should say. And then I went with this like neon-y lime green. Let me just put this down. This one. It's like a neon green. So I went with that one. And that one's going right down the middle. I'm humming this morning. Let's see if I get some more of that chartreuse yellow color in there. Okay. And then I went with my 96, which seems to be the one I reach for a lot lately. I'm trying to use up the 120 because it said it expired last year. But for that, I have like, well, let me show you. I have a turquoise. This is the bottom of the palette. I'm holding it upside down, or the palette. And this is like a blue, and that's like a turquoise. They look a lot alike once they're on your eyes, but both of them have a pretty like pinkish sheen to it, like the picture. So I'm gonna go with that turquoise color, which is this one right here, the one underneath. This one's blue, so I'm going with that turquoise color. And again, I'm holding it upside down. I'm gonna put that on the outer third. Just try to, I'm not a blender. Just try to blend this out a little bit in between the colors. So then I'm gonna go into the darker, that blue, but since it looks so much like the other one once it's applied, I'm gonna dip my brush into these two bottom blues just to make what you would call a cut crease. Although I'm not really cutting the crease because I just go right on that crease line. And I just make that line with those two colors. See, it creates a nice little purpley blue, the blue-violet color. Then I will dip my brush into the darker blue with the pink sheen, which is this one right here, and blend that out. If it's too much, you can, see, so I'm going to put that one over that blue-violet color and just kind of blend it together. And then I'm going to go back into the 120 and go with the third one, and that's the white gold color. And just blend that in to that top color. And just blend it out so that it is not so harsh, because those metallics could be intense. And then of course go back in with the other color and just try to blend them together as best you can. I just don't like the white coming low on me, as I've said 100,000 times, because of my heavy, my droopy crease lid part of my eye. Okay, then I'm going to take my you could take whatever turquoise color you have, teal. I'm taking my teal flash from Revlon. I've had this for a while. It came out years ago. They are so metallic, I love them. But some of the colors are irritants. Metallics can be irritants. So that's for the bottom. And then just line the top flash with it. So you got all the colors of the ocean. You know, you got your blues, your greens in there. So yeah, I'm going to put on my teal mascara, finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, so this is the finished look. I took No She Didn't Meant to Be in New York City from Light Crime, the blue, and I outlined my lips. And I took the green and I did right within that outline inside my lips, and then for the very inner part of my lips I used the yellow. I really wanted to try and go all out for you guys. I wanted to try and do like a fishnet type of design on my forehead, but I guess I'm not that artistic because it wasn't coming out right, and I didn't have like a fishnet that I could put over my head, you know, fishnet stockings. So yeah, so I put some white on the you know, the waterline. I took a gold pencil and I went on the inner corners on the bottom. I tried to use like the peach blush, but with my skin tanning, that was really light. I'm tanning more and more here, tanner than I've ever been in my life. Even when I lived in Hawaii, I just got red like a lobster, and then I peeled. I didn't tan, but here I've been tanning. So yeah, I did turquoise mascara, and I did gold, you know, highlights on the cheek and, you know, contour, and then finishing powder, and that's, you know, that was that. So yeah, so I'm gonna start a rainbow series. Since I bought, you know, my Inglot last year, I was really inspired to do that. I really want to do that. Basically, it's just going to be monotone. I think that's, or monochromatic, I think they call it. Where I'm going to start off with red because the rainbow starts with red. A lot of people say that there's actually 7 colors in the rainbow. You know, I talked to you last week about the color wheel, and according to the rainbow, it starts with red, and then it goes to orange, yellow, green, blue, and then purple. Well, some people say there's actually an indigo color, but in reality, I think all the colors as they're blending together, like you saw on the color wheel, are going to look like another color. By the way, a little tidbit. The reason why the sky is blue is because it lasts longest, where the rest of them, you know, fade out more quickly. So that's why we always notice the sky is blue, but light is actually reflecting a rainbow. The reason why you see it is because after the rain, there's a mist in the air, and kind of like a prism, the light goes through that mist, and then you see the rainbow. So yeah, they say darkness is the absence of light, is the absence of color. That's why everything's black. So yeah. So next week I'll start with red, since red is the first color of the rainbow. I don't think I'll be doing indigo unless I use it while I'm doing my blue or my purple look. So I'll be doing every week for the next 6 weeks. I'll be doing a monotone or monochromatic look with the colors of the rainbow, starting with red and in order. Okay, so I will see you next week with that.